Catch me on Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, Indie 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media. And I'm available anywhere that you listen to podcasts, okay, and your radio shows. So get on it, okay? Let's do this. I love to connect with you and promote what you got going on. Let's get it. If you or someone you know would like to be a guest on the Blueprint Live, visit thebpmediaco.com today. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live with your girl, MzMetchi. Brought to you by Philly 101.5 and Indie 95.3 and Fluent Radio. Shout out to our partners, Be Your Own Kind and Ms. Z with the T, honey. And thank you to our amazing sponsors, Tax Strategy, Black Dollar Days, Fiya Infusions, and last but not least, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Okay, tune in every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in Philly. All right, y'all, it's showtime. Let's get it. Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health.
What it do? Your favorite cousin Young Jock checking in. And right now you're tuned into the Blueprint Live with my favorite MzMetchi, all right? Hey man, you know what it is. Keep doing what you're doing and keep it right here. Chill.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? Oh, it's your boy $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo. Oh, hey man, check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi. And I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time.
Hey, happy Thursday. Bow, bow. Don't mind me. I'm just jamming to some Not Them new wave. We coming in this week with some new wave. Get your drinks, baby. Don't mind me, because look, I'll go into a whole dance party, because this week, let me tell you, I've been needing a drink and a two-step, okay? Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Happy Thursday wherever you are, okay? I want you to get comfortable. Go ahead and tune in with me, because let me tell you, this week has been a lot of, it's been a lot of shenanigans, and I feel like we got a shenan again, okay? I am super excited because I have a very, very special guest joining me. This is a returning guest, definitely a friend of the Blueprint Media Company, and I can't wait until you all hear what's coming up. Saturdays, I need you to clear your schedules. I need y'all to pull out y'all phones, because we got a back to school drive that we preparing for. We sending the babies back to school tonight, okay? I have special guest Charlotte Marshall from Learning with Carter joining me tonight. And so we're going to get into it with her really soon. She is in my backstage area. So we got to get her on, because, baby, we packing the bags. The bags are being packed. If you enjoyed tonight's song that I intro to, that was Not Them New Wave. That song is available anywhere that you listen to your favorite tunes. So you all make sure that you get in tune with them, okay? Of course, shout out to all my listeners that are tuning in from Chicago, Jersey, Philly, and Houston. I love the fact that even though the Blueprint Live is not on Mixed Talk Media anymore, shout out to them. Okay. I still got my listeners tuning in with me from Texas. So I love y'all. Okay. Like, hey, twin, how y'all doing? If you are interested in advertising with me, y'all, I got commercial spots available. Make sure that you reach out to the bpmediaco.com. Just visit my site, or you can visit MzMetchi.com for more information. I'm here to promote you. I tell y'all, I'm here every week. It's not about MzMetchi. It's about you, okay? And of course, shout out to all of my listeners that are tuning in, okay? And of course, formerly with Mixed Talk Media. But shout out to everyone that's tuning in on Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, and Indie 101.5, okay? And of course, Shout out to my amazing sponsors, Live Long Health, Black Dollar Days, Paris Ice Bar, and Fiya Infusions. After tonight, if you're following me on Facebook as well as subscribing to our YouTube, everyone that I mentioned tonight is going to be hyperlinked, so including my special guests. So you'll be able to follow them and just keep up with updates of what's going on, what's the latest, what's current, what's the news, okay? Now look, tonight I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna get a little messy. We getting messy tonight in the topic. Sorry. Like, are y'all ready to go there? I think we are. So look, there was a story that was going on, okay? Two women, one man at Disney World. Catastrophe, chaos, confusion, calamity, okay? Everything that starts with the C that's bad. That's what was going on tonight. So we're going to be talking about that story. I'm going to give you all the latest, and then we got to break it down. We got to talk about it tonight, okay? And of course, you got to drop those businesses in the comments, okay? I need y'all, if you are tuning in, drop your friends' business, drop their book, their event, whatever is going on. I need you all to put that on there so that people know how they can support you. A lot of the times we scream, we don't get any support. But if people don't know what you got going on, how can they support you? Okay. Now, look, I think right now is a really, really good time to bring in my special guest. So let me just go ahead and get it prepared for her. Okay. I want to introduce you all again for those that might not call her the first time she was on the show. Because do y'all know that I think we just came up on a year since Charlotte was on the show last year? Okay. This is now the third annual Back to School Bash. Okay. I look, if you're looking for a starting point, okay, you haven't started, you have an idea that you are sitting on and you just sitting on it. I remember talking to her when she was in the midst of planning the first one. We on the third one. It only goes up from here. Okay. I want to go ahead and bring in my special guest tonight, Charlotte Marshall.
Hi,
Hey,
everybody. Hey, love. How are you?
I am so good. How are you?
I'm good. Good and tired, but good.
Girl, look, I was just telling my listeners that, this is now the third annual back to school bash that you're preparing for with Learning with Carter. And girl, I'm excited for you.
Yes. Yes, this is the third one. And every year it's just blowing my mind. It's
Yes.
getting bigger and bigger every year. So I'm
Now,
super excited.
Charlotte, if you can just give my listeners, because some people, they look, we be having so many people they don't remember. Let them know a little bit about Learning with Carter, and then I want to just kind of jump into what we can look forward to on Saturday.
Okay, so Learning with Carter started in the pandemic.
Okay.
So I've been in childcare education for the last over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and when I had my son, Carter, that's who it's named after, I realized how unsatisfied I was with education.
Yeah.
So that started me to have my own home center. So I started
Okay.
my center, I think, in 2018. It
Mm-hmm.
lasted almost 3 years. We almost made it to the 3 year mark, but
Okay.
it hit the middle of the pandemic. So enrollment was down and everything. So I ended up closing my doors. And
Okay.
then um, all of my parents was like, so what are we going to do now?
Yeah.
And
Right. Like what's next?
what's next? What am I gonna do with the kids?
Okay.
So I created the learning binder. So that's where it
Mm-hmm.
started. That's where Learning with Carter started. It started with a binder to help not only my son learn
Mm-hmm.
his fundamentals, but all of the kids who I was no longer servicing every day.
Okay.
So it went from that and it blew up. To date, I've probably made anywhere between 50 to 75 binders. I've
Yeah.
shipped them across the states. Um,
Okay. Come on
and
now. It's giving
right.
national.
And then as of I want to say 2 years ago, 5% of all of the income or the revenue from there goes to Rubenstein Tabby syndrome, the foundation,
Okay.
which is really close to me. My nephew was diagnosed with this, so 5% of all anything I make goes to
Okay.
them quarterly. Um, so it started there. And then I expanded to tutoring. I started a position at CPS. So
Okay.
education. Um,
Absolutely. That's number one.
so yeah, so then I started tutoring here and there, and that's doing pretty good. But I always wanted to give back, give school
Mm-hmm.
supplies. I was excited
Okay.
about school supplies when I was younger. And I sat on the idea for maybe 3 or 4 years before I just said, you know what? We're going to do it.
That's right.
Um, and then 3 years ago, this week, I said, forget it. I'm going to get 50 book bags. We
Mm-hmm.
did it in my church's parking lot.
Okay.
Um, Friends donated the bouncy house. A really good friend, Yumi Brooks, she provided all of the food. Bless her heart.
Yes.
Um, DJ Coulda, he was on the ones and twos, and we had a ball.
Okay.
Right?
I know. No,
um,
look. You know he been outside. So
he been outside.
yes.
So it went from there, and then last year I said, you know what? I did it. I didn't think I was gonna be able to.
Okay.
So let me try my luck. And
Yeah.
I found the number to the property managers at Stony Island Plaza, right on 95th and Stony, right off the expressway.
Yes. For
And
all my Chicago listeners,
yes.
y'all know the vibes.
So I called them looking for just a small piece of like their parking lot to host the next one. I
Right.
wanted it in a central location. But Matt up at Stony Island was like, I love what you're doing and I want to partner.
Yes.
So from year one to year two, I jumped from the bouncy house, double dutch, face painting, and 50 book bags to 200 book bags,
Come
two
on now.
bouncy houses, a radio station.
Yes.
Mickey and Minnie was up here last year. We had a game truck.
Okay.
Um,
Uh-oh. Yeah, I think we lost Charlotte for a second. But if you're just tuning in with me tonight, I have Charlotte Marshall from Learning with Carter. Okay.
okay, I'm
Okay, we
sorry.
back. I was about
We're
to give
back.
them a recap. I'm like, let's.
But Stony Island Fish and Chicken donated like 2,000 pounds of chicken last year. It was
Oh
amazing.
my God.
And we were able to give
Yes.
out 200 book bags last year. The alderman came out. It was mind blowing.
Yeah.
So I was just like, hey, that was great. Now what do you do? How do
Right.
you how do you step up from that? So currently you see I'm in my car
I know.
because my friends and I are packing book bags right now for Saturday.
Okay.
We have doubled the numbers. So we will be giving out 400 book bags.
Girl, stop. Wait a minute. Charlotte, wait. We are going through this too quickly because wait a minute. No, I gotta stop right now. I got my invisible pom-poms. But
Okay.
Charlotte, I do you remember when we first had our conversation and you were talking about just the expansion of it? What
Yeah.
I mean, what is that feeling for you to see where it started from that point to where we are on Saturday? 400 book bags. Stop
Well,
playing.
so listen. So wait, because there's more. 400 book bags and um, Walgreens just donated another 75. So now we have 475 ready for Saturday.
Girl, yeah.
It's been amazing. The feeling
Congratulations.
is you can't compare it to anything
Yeah.
because we all have certain dreams that we want to do, and oh, I wish I just could do X, Y, Z, and
Yeah.
then when you do it, it's like, what is
Yes.
this happening? So and it gives you a little bit more confidence. It's like, oh, if I could do 400, then we could do 1,000.
We doing 1,000. We going for
We're
a
doing a
thousand.
thousand.
Oh, Charlotte,
So
that is so
yes,
amazing. Now, look, I need girl. I'm proud of you for
thank
real.
you,
For
thank
real.
you.
And because it's just like I was saying it before I brought you on. Sometimes it's taking that initial step that
Hmm.
you can literally move mountains when you do it. So congratulations. That's amazing. That's great news.
Thank you so much. I really believe that. I believe, well, my life is starting to show that if you take that first step,
That's right.
everything else will meet you there.
That's right.
It,
That's right.
it's going to start falling into place, but it's never going to fall into place because you didn't take that first little step.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Well,
it's
look, I
been
want
amazing.
you. I'm putting a call to action for everyone that's tuning in. Because I know that, and I know you like collect supplies and everything all year round. So
Yes.
even for people that may hear this a few days down the line, can you just share with my listeners how they can actually donate, or if there's any links that they can go to so that they can support as well?
Yes. So if you want to donate, If you want to donate with money, you can send it straight to my business account. It's
Okay.
info@learningwithcarter.com,
Okay.
and that's the Zelle. If you want to get in contact with me, on Facebook, it's Learning with Carter. You just go to Facebook and you search Learning with Carter,
Okay.
and or you can email the info at Learning with Carter. All of that comes to me, and we can figure out a way to receive the donations that, whether it's
Yeah.
shipping or picking up, or even if it's a monetary donation.
Okay. Okay. Now, look, I know you got to go back in because look, your team is probably looking for you. But can you just give?
You breaking up?
Oh, can you hear me? Okay.
Okay. Now, what did
Okay.
you say?
No, I was gonna say I know you got to get back in because your team is probably like, where is she at? But if
Sweating
you
and you out here cool.
so if you can, now that we have all the details for the back to school
Mhm.
bash, the babies are about to head back to school. Do you have a good word that you could share with any of the parents that's listening? Just to kind of prepare them and help them for the upcoming school year.
Um, yes. So working with kids and having my own, I think the biggest thing is patience.
Yeah.
We're all
Uh-oh. Y'all, I lost her. Charlotte was about to give us a good word. Okay. I'm sure it's gonna click back in. Y'all know how to look. She is busy at this particular moment. But look, if you are tuning in with me, Charlotte has the back to school bash going on this Saturday. Okay. It's happening at the Stony Plaza in Chicago, Illinois. Okay.
am I here?
You back. You back.
I'm so sorry. They're probably calling me to try to meet me up here. So let me make it quick. Just have
Okay.
patience because we're all suffering from something. And
Hmm.
if we're stressed out as adults, just imagine what those little bodies are going through, and they
Yeah,
don't know how to handle it. So
absolutely.
extend some grace, have some patience, take a deep breath, and we're gonna get through it together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Charlotte, thank you so much. Congratulations
Thank you.
for everything. And look, I'm gonna be sending my Zelle. I'm trying to sponsor some bags too. So let's go ahead and get
By
to it.
all means. By all
I,
means. And I can't wait to sit in this chair next year telling you we got
absolutely.
1,500
Okay, come on now, because look, we're gonna raise the number every time in
every
the name of the
time.
kids.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, look, take care and I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye, baby.
Bye. All right, y'all. If you were just tuning in with me, okay, that was Charlotte Marshall from Learning with Carter. Her back to school bash is happening this Saturday. Okay, it's happening this Saturday. If you're in the Chicagoland area, bring them babies by to come and get them a book bag with some school supplies. Okay, this is a real educator. She is a veteran in the game. Okay, she know what the babies need to make sure that they have a successful school year. It's an exciting time. I mean, to have them babies going back during the Democratic National Convention is a little bit diabolical. It is, but that's okay. We're gonna let it slide. I want to leave Charlotte's information up for those that are tuning in on our Facebook page. Okay, if you are, make sure that you go and follow her. Also, shout out to everyone that's tuning in with me on YouTube. Love you guys. I got to take a really, really quick break. And when I come back, we're going to hop into tonight's Hate It and Love It. Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health. All right, y'all, it's time for Hate It and Love It. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Now, tonight's Hate It and Love It. Before I jump in, I got to give a shout out to my good sis, Be Your Own Kind, who was on the live with me tonight. Hey, sis, thank you for checking in. Now, y'all, look, she just released the details for Queen's Giving. Okay, the save the date, not Queen's Giving. Excuse me, Diva's Giving. My bad. My bad. Y'all, I be bad with names. However, Diva's Giving is going on. Okay, it's coming up. She's going to be dropping some different information for you all. Stay in tune. The lineup is crazy. The event is going to be absolutely amazing. So that, I want you all to go ahead. If you haven't already, follow my friend, my partner, Be Your Own Kind. Okay. Visit beyourownkind.com for more information about, just all the different services that she offers. Read her blog. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all support my good sis. Please go ahead and do it. Okay. And look, if you are tuning in with me, I need you to drop those businesses. I ain't going to say it no more. Now, look, I'm going to just go ahead and just casually, I'm going to just bring this on the screen. Okay. I'm kicking it off with my Love It this week. I won Marketer of the Year, y'all. I do my own air horn. Y'all, I told you last week that I've been telling you all for the last probably the last couple months. Let me just go ahead and keep it a buck. That I was up for 4 awards at the Association Chicago Charity Gala. Now, I am actually a member. I'm a part of the second chapter for the Association Chicago. And we are, it is a Black investment group. We are giving back to other Black businesses. Okay. Other businesses that are around, but with the focus on making sure that we enrich and empower the people that are within our community, of course. Okay. So I was really, really excited to, for one, be in all of those categories. To be in all of those categories. Thank you so much, Latifa. And then, I was excited to, to take home that category, because this is the thing. I tell you what, my biggest piece that I can give is someone that does marketing, and I do it on a level for my business, but I also do it on a corporate level as well, for my daytime work. Okay. What I do as far as in commercial real estate. And I really do this. Okay. So my word that I will give y'all is that, if you are a business owner, if you're someone, you're an artist, you're promoting something that you're doing, and even if it only gets a couple views, a couple comments, whatever it is, keep going, keep doing it. There are people that are watching you that you don't even know that are watching you. And when you market yourself, when you market what it is that you're trying to do, there's power in that. And I can remember, and I'm still, I'm speaking to you all as someone that's still learning and that's still growing as far as just within my brand and how I advertise and how I market and promote and do all of these different things, because there is a difference between all of those, even though they are somewhat synonymous. They're first cousins, but they're individual. I can remember a time where it was just like no one was paying attention to my content. I can remember tagging people in the show that said that they supported, and they would just, and then I looked up and we weren't friends anymore because they got tired of me actually tagging them. That's an annoying tactic. Don't market that way. Learn from MzMetchi, okay? But I can remember those times, and it can become very frustrating. So winning this, I'm gonna just hold it on one more time. Winning this and being amongst my peers, because understand that everyone that was in that category, all of those categories, all of the ones that I was nominated for, were some big dogs. Okay. And I tell you what, I've dealt with some things, of course, being in the industry, even up until this date, up until this year, of that people will try to kind of minimize the things that you do and your contributions to the world. Okay. Your contributions to what it is that you do and how you dominate. So getting awards like that is it's a feel good thing. That's definitely, that is the first Love It for this week, because I tell you what, I work damn hard. I really do. And those that know me know, those that know me intricately know that I am working on trying to take time off, time to myself, learning to say no, learning not to be involved with things that threaten my mental or emotional health. Okay. So it's a process, but this winning season, it was a lot of losses before that. The winning seasons, sometimes people don't recognize your losses that you have to go through. Okay. So winning marketer of the year for something that I know that I dominate in. If I'm a part of something, you're gonna know it. Okay. You're gonna know it. Let me get into these comments. Kimberly, my best friend, she was there. Oh, thank you so much, sis. She said, congratulations. That's amazing. Congratulations. Thank you, Latifa. Hey, Mandy, what's up? Thank you. Thank you, Auntie Tracy. She said, that's awesome. Amazing. Congrats. Yes. Yes, I am. I just find myself grateful. I was on the phone with my friend today, and I was just kind of sharing that I'm like, I've been having like these emotional times, where it's just I get overwhelmed with the things that are currently going on, that are good, that are around me. I just get like an overwhelming sense of joy. And I'm gonna say that is definitely that's a love it this week too, because it's like you feel all of those different things. You feel the sadness, you feel the stress, you feel tired, but it's different to just feel an immense amount of joy with things. I mean, I am, you all know I'm a part of the Black Women's Professional League. Shout out to all of my sisters. Last weekend we were able to do a trunk party for freshmen that were going off to college, and we had some ladies, and we had intended for there to be like a large group. You got to always anticipate for people that come, and we ended up having a very, very intimate session with the young ladies and the one gentleman that was there too, that were going off to school this fall, and they were able to really ask us some questions, like just some of those burning questions that you probably want to ask. You don't want to, necessarily ask your parents or your family or things like that. And we were, being able to sit on the panel with my sisters to talk about our experience to help these young kids that were going off to school. They're on their way. It was a true blessing. And I found myself overwhelmed as I was coming back home. Like, wow, like I remember sitting in those seats. So it made me, I'm tearing up. Why am I tearing up on the expressway? It was so much. Kim said, I caught the winning moment. Yes. Like, let me tell y'all for real. And I'm going to keep it as 100 as possible. I froze up when they called my name at the gala on Sunday. Like, froze up. Because this is the thing. I know, I'm a real humble person, so sometimes I don't really pop my ish the way that I should. Okay. But when they called my name, I was stunned for a second. Like, I knew internally that I was frazzling out and I had to get up and get it together. Okay. So yes, I actually got a couple different vantage points of the winning moment. I got it from, Michelle sent me something, like shout out to her, my other partner, the M.O.gul Mag. She also won in that category from her chapter. So it was really, really nice to have our awards. And I connected with Michelle. That's my girl. Our job, the assignments that God gave us, was to amplify the voices that need it. Okay, within the business community, within the artist community, within the arts, whatever it is. Okay, that's what God gave us to do. So yes, thank you for catching that moment, Kim. You got the video. It was tight. Auntie Tracy said, "Bless." What's up, Misha? She said, "You deserve congratulations." Thank you, Kim. Baby, you were wearing those jeans last Saturday. Yes, sis stars, ma'am. Let me tell you about this. So I'm seeing the weight loss and everything in my face. Shout out to Live Long Health. Use promo code Blueprint if you are in need of some weight management or nursing services. Okay, like, gotta plug my sponsor, and that's my sister too. I met her last year, and working with her, it has changed my life. Okay, baby, look, I already was looking good because baby, chunky Miss Me, she looked good too, baby. I don't care, but this weight loss looking good. Okay. looking good. I had on some jeans last week. Do y'all know that at a certain point, because again, I'm like, I always been a pretty girl. Okay, the face card never declined. But I was not able to put on jeans like that I felt like was super comfortable. And not only put on jeans, but have a little bit of give in them. Come on now. Come on, guys. Oh, okay. I love it. I love it. Okay. So now that I wanted to start it off on a good foot, but my hated it. And Kim, you gonna scream when I say it out loud, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Because she knows Kimberly is on this live. Shout out to my executive director of operations. Okay. Miss Kim G. My hated it that I'm gonna have to go with this week to end it off, because we're gonna keep things on a positive note. Willful ignorance. Willful ignorance. Somebody type it in the comments. Somebody type it in the comments if you're dealing with somebody that's willfully ignorant. Okay? Put it in the comments if you are dealing with anybody in your life, at your job, in your car, on the boat, on the airplane. And they just choosing to be, they choose. It's an active choice to be willfully ignorant. A mess. I don't even want to go down that path. Oh, wait. Hey, Chanel. What's up, Chanel? She said, yes, honey, you look amazing. Shout out to you on the weight loss. Yes, ma'am. Shout out to Live Long Health. Okay. Our sponsor, they helped me. It's a proven fact. Y'all have been watching me on here. Y'all didn't even tell me that my face was getting chunky. Y'all both. But I love y'all. It's okay. It's okay. This week, so I made that my hated it, because I will say this. When people do weird things to you, or they treating you a certain type of way, everyone is very, very aware of what it is that they're doing. If you're dealing with passive aggressiveness, if you're dealing, you know what I'm saying? Like just weird type of vibes, weird type of energy. People are aware of what it is that they are doing. Okay. Turn a blind eye if you want to. Okay. And and my whole thing is I'm just in such a high vibration. No need to break into story time. People know what they doing. Okay. Don't let people act like that they just, I didn't know. You knew, and you chose to do it anyway. Okay. We're going to leave it there. Tonight's What Would You Do? Y'all, tonight's What Would You Do? I'm not even going to lie. Basically, the Hated and Love It segment for tonight is probably the mildest part that y'all going to get from the show, because there's been a lot of buffoonery going on in the world. But when we come back, tonight's What Would You Do? It's an act of betrayal that I don't even know like where we're going to start with this tonight, but we're going to jump into it when we get right back.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you could treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, And baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health. Let's get into today's What Would You Do? Where we're talking about real situations with real people and offering real solutions. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. All right. What would you do? Now, this one is short and quick and to the point. So you got to tune in. Okay. You got to log into your Zoom. Okay. Yes, Chanel. She said, make them stand on it. Make them stand on it. Please. If you going to do something to me, my affiliates, anything, make sure that you stand on it forever. Kim said, preach. They freaking know. If y'all missed the tonight's Hate It and Love It, look. Okay. Take that. Make them stand on it. I like that. Stand on it. All right. This young lady, she said, I found out my husband has been posting our X-rated videos and dirty pictures of me on Reddit. Not sure if I should be upset or turned on. Ladies, has this happened to you before? What would you do about it? Whew. All right. If you're joining in, because I see you all trickling in for tonight's What Would You Do? Her husband is posting their nasty stuff on Reddit. Not even OnlyFans or xnxx.com or xblack. Am I saying too much? I don't know. First off, okay. Yes, Misha, she said that she doesn't know if she should be upset or turned on by the fact that he posted their X-rated content to Reddit, a free site. Because I just want the people to know, in case you don't know what Reddit is. It's a free site. It's free. Because I want to emphasize that before I give my answer. I just want to know. Latifah said, baby, give them a show. I wouldn't be mad, but baby, we deserve more than the low site. Bingo. Okay, you got the answer that I was looking for, Latifah, that more so aligns with what I'm talking about. I would be upset that you put it on a site that was for free. It's like, baby, if you're gonna have my A&T out in the atmosphere in these internet streets, there should be payment coming from that. We need a subscription. I'm in here giving you the best that I got. And you done put it out on the internet for free? For free. Reddit is a free site. Okay? You can go and read all of these threads. You can see photos. It goes down in the Reddit streets over there. They have a lot of subcategories of conversations that whenever I see it, I'm just like, wow, it's some rambunctious people in the world. What's going on? But for free? Okay. Auntie Tracy said, is he nuts? I think he is. Chanel, wow, he didn't even make them no money. He's wild for that. The wildest. Like, baby, if you are going to have me on the internet streets, because this is the thing, depending on, we don't have the dynamics of what this lady does for a living. You know, is she in the public eye? Whatever is going on as far as that dynamic is concerned. We don't have any of that information. But let's just assume that she is a well-to-do woman. She is doing her thing. She's out here. And her face popping up on Reddit could potentially be very harmful and dangerous. Okay? And we're talking financial. We're talking about her livelihood at this point. And then you put it out for free? Make it make sense. Misha added, like, ain't even making any money. And how is she turned on? All of this is a red flag. Because, see, at that particular point, I also want to see what are the other things that you are posting. What other information are you putting out there to the people that don't need to know? Should you be turned on? No. What did the song say that Rick Ross said? Money makes me ... Having you out there for free, that's not really giving. That shouldn't give you a turn on, sis. Shouldn't give you a turn on. If you were potentially being pimped or whatever the case is and you didn't make anything, that would be a problem. You getting put out there for free. I wouldn't be turned on by that at all. So that's the answer. Step 1 of tonight's What Would You Do? You should not be turned on, sis. This is not a turn-onable offense. I made up a word. That's a red flag. He don't even recognize the value of what it is that you have. Baby, you're not supposed to give it away for free. And now I'm not here. I'm not promoting selling yourself or doing anything like that. But there are avenues that if you are going to put out X-rated content like that, you can at least get some type of return. Who wants to share their most intimate moments and their body parts for free on Reddit? She asked, should you be turned on? No. She also added, does she have a real job because she doesn't have any legitimate concerns? And that was the point that I raised, Misha. I don't think that that's a factor. It couldn't be. If she's asking, should she be turned on? I would want to know why my spouse would want to put me out there like that. Tonight's What Would You Do? I see y'all coming in the views tonight. So if you are just tuning in, yeah. The recap on this is that this young lady has found out that her husband was posting X-rated content of theirs onto Reddit. And I think it's now come down to the fact that that's a free site. There was no return on that investment. He gave away all the cookies for free. No, you better tell them to drop a teaser and that they can see the rest over here, where you can get paid. Because clearly you don't have a problem with it being out there. So no one's judging you as far as that's concerned. What? It doesn't make any sense to me. So with this, what would you do? What would I do about it personally? The first thing that you're going to have to do is that you're going to have to pull me off of there. I'm going to need you to go back and delete everything that you posted. Step 1. Okay. I think that there has to be a larger conversation of, is this something that you're comfortable with? And if it is, what is a way that you can get a return from it? It's got to be a way to drive some type of traffic for something. I mean, unfortunately, sex sells. So if you are putting different things out there, that's definitely going to get you some attention. It will. If you're seeking that type of attention, I'd rather get paid for it than not. That's just me. I personally wouldn't put that type of information or put myself in a compromising position to be out there like that. But if that was something that I was comfortable with, I would definitely make sure that it was a way to monetize. Sorry. I guess that's the city girl in me. I don't know. Chanel, let me add her comment. She said, right, why would you put me out there like that and didn't talk to me? Big red flag. Yeah, I mean, things like that have to be a conversation. Now, this is the thing. If you want to get on Reddit and you want to put some videos of the things that you do to yourself, husband, I mean, that's a little bit of a bigger issue, because it's just like, why do you need the village looking at what it is that you do in private? Okay, we would have to have a conversation. But it's a different thing when you involve someone else and you're sharing private, intimate moments with them. The buddy is out of line 100%. So being turned on, or even asking if it's being turned on, first off, what we gotta do is we gotta look inside. We gotta respect ourselves. Okay. Respect ourselves to know that it's just like, okay, these private and intimate moments should be shared with the intended recipients of whatever that is. No one else. Unless it's a plan to be talked about. You can't go public. Once you are out there in the internet streets in a compromising way, it never goes away. It doesn't. You could think that you scrubbed the entire internet and there'll still be a trace of it. So you have to be mindful of that. Very mindful. I wouldn't put, not a turn on, sis. But he would have to pull all of that free content that you could be at least monetizing on if you're comfortable with it, he would have to pull that first and foremost. Have him pull it, sis. No free promotion, especially for something like that. Your most intimate moments, if you're going to share them, get something from it. Okay? Because, I mean, we've had conversations on the show about how sometimes with the ladies, they be getting down and don't always get something from it, if you catch my drift. Okay? So at least make sure if you are comfortable with that, you are getting something. Okay? And not just the egg on your face. And I don't mean that in a nasty way. And when it came out, I just recognized that was so inappropriate, but you catch the vibes. I would have them pull it. I don't know. What are you all thinking out there that's tuning in? I mean, do you think, is this something that y'all would be turned on by? Because I don't know. I'm getting the general consensus that we would not be turned on by this. This is not a turn onable offense. I don't know. She asks, has this happened to you before? No, it hasn't. Because you look, and the sad part about it is that they're married. They're married. And for him to do that and not have a conversation with her, that's a whole different level of deceit that has to be explored regardless of whatever is going on. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to, when you're having private, intimate moments like that, you got to be in a safe space. And you're supposed to be in that space with your spouse. You're supposed to be able to trust that whatever it is that you share with them, that at least if it's going to be publicized or put out there in any type of way, that there's a conversation. There has to be a conversation. Let's see. Misha said never turned on. Yeah. Nothing about this was turn onable. Latifah, we both have to agree with. Yep. I think you got to just agree to the term. So sis, should you be upset? Yes. Your reasons why you should be upset could range from a few different things. The first being that he betrayed you by putting out something that was supposed to be private, that you thought was a private moment between the two of you. Step one. Or if you are with that and that's something that you're okay with, you should be upset with him about the fact that he didn't at least get you some coinage from it. Yeah. We're as a married couple, you want to build. We're not taking bricks off of the house. We're laying the bricks. Okay. Has this happened to me? No, it has not. No. I'm a grown person, and I will say this. I'm not worried about setting up any type of recording devices if I'm in the midst of trying to do my thing. I just want to have a good time. Okay. So we're not doing that. That's so 2000 and late. I think that y'all should know at this particular point, nothing is private. You can't trust people like that. Okay. They will have you outside. Okay. Misha, she said, how did she find out? Did she say that? Her description as far as what she wrote was pretty short, sis. So we don't have some of those details. But the simple fact that she knows and that she's on Reddit, a free site, I might add, that's the problem. That's problematic in any way that you look at it. So I'm going to let you all go ahead and continue to filter in with your comments. If you're tuning in on our Facebook or YouTube live feed, I have to take a quick break. And when I come back, we're going to hop into tonight's What's Happening, What's Up. Be right back.
I'm 54, so basically, it's too late to start saving for retirement, right?
Not right. Starting to save, even in your 50s, can really make a difference.
Well, right now, saving seems hard to wrap my head around. Plus, with the way this year's been going...
Hey, listen, it's okay. You still got this. Just go to aceyourretirement.org. It's an online tool from AARP that can help you get your retirement savings on track no matter your age. It's free and only takes about 3 minutes.
I like 3 minutes.
Yeah, at aceyourretirement.org, you'll chat with Avo, the friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer a few questions and you'll get a personalized plan and tips to help boost your retirement savings. Tips that are easy to understand and tailored to your lifestyle.
I like that too.
Plus, it's sponsored by AARP, so you know they got your back. Just head to aceyourretirement.org and make your plan to start saving for retirement.
Thanks.
That's aceyourretirement.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. And now, introducing one of the time to get into what's happening and what's up in these streets. Let's get it. When I tell you things was trying to go berserk on me and I don't understand it, okay? I don't understand it. What's up, Be Your Own Kind? Shout out to our partners, Be Your Own Kind. Misha said, I think she just mad he didn't put it on OnlyFans. Yeah, Misha, for tonight's What Would You Do If You All Missed It, the young lady had her nasty stuff pushed online on Reddit, a free site, which was ridiculous. Okay. But now it's time to hop into tonight's What's Happening, What's Up. Okay. So I know y'all heard. Did y'all hear about the Fugees canceling their US tour? Y'all, Lauryn Hill has been experiencing some things with vocal strain. You know, she's been having some things going on. And that combined with the low ticket sales, they canceled the US leg of their tour. They are still expected to pick up for their overseas dates, but they did cancel the ones in the US. And this was only a couple days before they were supposed to hit the road, if you all have been kind of getting in tune with that story. Now, I'll say this. I was excited to hear when they were going back, you know, they were coming back on the road. I was like, this is great. I actually had the opportunity when I was in LA, of course, to see the live performance when they all came together for the BET Awards. An amazing experience. It was a whole vibe in there. Like, it was a vibe. Lauryn Hill came on first, and you know, it was like the performance that kind of everything picked up. But I was super excited to hear that they were going to be going on tour. I was just like, yay, this is great. But something would not let me purchase a ticket because I'm like, you know, I mean, I know Lauryn Hill, she has some different things going on, but I'm like, look, I want to, I don't want to sit for a few hours. I've heard we've all heard the horror stories. So I think that, you know, I think it's better that it did have to happen this way so that people don't have their time wasted, because y'all know they gave Anita Baker a hard time when she canceled on them earlier this year. They were still talking about Auntie. I'm like, y'all better get up off of Auntie. She can cancel if she needs to, okay? But you know, hey, best wishes to them. And of course, when they go overseas, you know, I am hoping that they get the turnout that they need and that the concert goes as planned, okay? Now, y'all know we got to talk a little bit of politics with everything coming up because, baby, look. Okay, did you all know? So Vice President Kamala Harris, she chose Governor Tim Walz, excuse me, as her running mate for this year's presidential election. And you know, it's been a lot of things going on with that. Y'all tell me in the comments, you know, what do y'all think about what's going on right now? Like the turn of events. Joe Biden dropping out. I think everyone kind of expected that. But I don't know. Me personally, I like to do my research on who it is that is going to get my vote. Okay. So I'm always very interested. I'm like, what is everybody about? What has everyone been doing in their current state? Because I mean, naturally, whoever you choose as far as in those different positions, they have held other positions beforehand. I'm looking at your track record. What it look like. Okay. What does it look like? Auntie Tracy said, Kamala gonna win. Watch. Okay. Call it like you see it. Okay. Now, Did y'all end up hearing or seeing the story about, let me tell y'all. They had $1 million of cocaine that surfaced on a Florida beach amid the recent downfall of Hurricane Debbie. Okay. Hurricane Debbie touched down. She said, here you go, Florida. Here's $1 million in cocaine that has washed ashore. Yeah. What was it hiding at? Like, what? Who lost $1 million of the cocaine? Y'all, they discovered it at the near a pier in Florida. Okay, they discovered this on August 4th. It just rolled in. Hurricane Debbie, I guess she said she was gonna do her big one. Like, we're gonna take them all down. I'm about to wash $1 million on shore. Like, what? Okay, it's too much. So look, Hurricane Debbie, it flew up 25 different packages onto the beach in Florida Keys. Okay, a Good Samaritan actually contacted the authorities. Okay, they contacted the authorities to have them come out and investigate. And after they, weighed it up and did all the other stuff, they discovered that it was about $1 million worth, not 25. Y'all had 25 keys. I don't even know the terms. I don't know that. That's not my vice of choice, but $1 million. Hurricane Debbie did her big one. Okay. Moving along. Now, y'all know that we just recently celebrated the 1-year anniversary of the Mississippi Brawl. Do y'all remember that? He threw that hat up and the Black Avengers came to avenge his name. 1 year. The guy, I was really, really happy to see that the guy, the one that threw his hat up that they were trying to fight initially, he is still working at the pier. He's still working, okay, down in Mississippi. I was happy to hear that. I'm like, okay, good. He didn't lose his job because, baby, the way that they were acting with that man, I'm like, look, he's just trying to tell you all, deliver you some information about how things work at the pier. And y'all tried to jump him. And he threw that hat up. And for some reason, him throwing that hat up, it always tickles me because, okay, y'all remember the Bobby Shmurda video where he threw that hat up and then started doing the Bobby Shmurda dance? Because Chewy is some hot, like I see when every time I see that video or see that little clip of him throwing that hat up in the air, it always makes me want to do that dance. So 1 year ago, that is something that I feel like that needs to be in our history books. Because, baby, they got the brawling out there. The young man that swam from across from the boat, he wasn't playing any games, okay? He like, wait a minute. They jumping my boy. He done threw the hat up in the air. It's going down, okay? Shout out to everyone that was involved that was on the right side of things. Now, the lady that got hit with the chair, that was egregious. But there is no rules in fighting. When that man picked that folding chair up, my God, baby, whoo! When he picked that chair up, oh Lord, and WWE'd it. To be a folding chair that day, and Lord, I can't do it. Latifah said, I definitely remember that. Sis, do you remember? He threw the hat up. The guy, he's swimming. They scrapping on the pier. Then you go over to the other fight because now the boat then pulled up to the actual dock. And he came out with that chair. I'll never forget it. I will never forget it. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. TikTok was on 100 with the clips. Auntie Tracy, understand. Let me put your comment up on the screen. They went crazy. On TikTok when that happened. They went absolutely nuts. Okay? Absolutely nuts. It was insane. Now, something that was a little bit disturbing to me, but somebody might like it. So I'm just here to give you the news. And I want to know, would y'all wear this? So Auntie Anne's, the pretzel place. Y'all know, y'all have seen it at your local mall, okay? They just announced that they're releasing a pretzel scented fragrance. A perfume that smells like pretzels. Would y'all rock it or not? It's gonna be a no from me, dog. Personally, I wouldn't do it. Auntie Tracy said it was insane. Yeah, no, TikTok was a time to be alive when all of that stuff happened with the Mississippi Brawl. Yeah. Latifah said, ew, hell no. That's where I'm at. Like, I don't want to smell. And now I will say this. Let me not be a hater now. If you've ever walked past when they're making them fresh, or after they put a little bit of cinnamon on it, it's a vibe. But I'm not about to wear that on my skin. And you know what? This is the thing. I've never been one that likes to wear fragrances where I smell like a piece of food. No. Like, gone are my plumeria days, my cucumber melon days. Those days are far beyond me. I don't want to smell like I don't want to smell like a piece of food. I can be treated as a piece of food sometimes, not a problem. Yeah, but I don't need to smell like it. Like, I don't need to do that. No. Just Tracy said, well, that's the way to be followed. You are hilarious. People looking for good. Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't be me. I couldn't wear the pretzel scented thing, but moving along. For all my people that are in school, okay, the Department of Education just announced on this Wednesday that the free application, the FAFSA, okay, form that needs to be filled out for next year's students that are going off to school, it's not going to be fully launched until December 1st of this year, okay? Now, that timeline of when the FAFSA is being released, it typically comes out 2 months before that. So what is the Department of Education doing? Because we never heard back about our student loan forgiveness that was granted. Y'all still going to court for that. Doesn't seem like you got much to work on. Why is the FAFSA not available until December 1st? Are we changing the timelines? Questions that need answers. Where are my people in education at? Now, a story that y'all know we talked about this until we couldn't talk about it anymore. I know you all remember the Titan submersible, okay? The one that imploded during its mission to go and visit the Titanic gravesite, okay? The family of a French explorer is seeking $50 million in response to the actual submersible imploding, okay? Now, I'm going to give you all a few facts of what they said. So, OceanGate owned and operated the Titan submersible, which, while attempting to visit the wreck of the Titanic, June 18th of 2023, imploded less than 2 hours after submersing. Okay. Now, the family is alleging that the OceanGate's founder failed to disclose the condition and durability of the submersible, its composition, and its components. Additionally, the lawsuit reportedly alleges that many of the particulars about the vessel's flaws and shortcomings were not disclosed or properly concealed before the actual journey to go to the Titanic site. Now, me personally, okay, and I'm very dramatic, so let me go ahead. I want to be honest. I'm very, very dramatic. The moment that I would have gotten into there and saw that we were going so low underground and it was controlled by a game remote, by Logitech, a game looking controller by Logitech. Because even if I was the child, hey, Dad, I ain't going to be able to do this. Nah, you're going to have to be mad at me. You're a whole millionaire, billionaire. You're going to be all right. Get me up out of here. I'm not going. I'm not going out here. Show me around. I just want to know, for the people that actually decided to take that journey, had they seen the submersible before they decided to go? Like, did they get a full tour around? It's so many questions to be answered about it. But they're saying that 90 minutes into the dive, okay, that their submersible started to drop weights off of the actual unit, okay? And it immediately indicated that something was wrong. So the sad part about it is that 90 minutes into them being on that journey, they recognized there was a problem and that they were not going to make it. They knew that before it happened, okay? They knew it. They knew it. Such a sad occurrence. I hope that they get every dollar that they're supposed to. Now, I want to talk about Noah Lyles, okay? He completed a 200-meter final in Paris, okay? And then he collapsed on the ground. Y'all, why did he end up telling them that he had COVID? How did they allow him to race and be around all of those people with the vid? With the COVID-19. He tested positive for COVID. And he still competed. That seems illegal and it seems like criminal activity. Let me just go ahead and say that. I'll leave that at that, okay? Now, last but not least, you all know with all of the insane things that have been going on with the announcements for our different presidential candidates for the United States of America, okay? Vice President Kamala Harris and Donald Trump have both agreed with to do their presidential debate on September 10th of this year, okay? This is going to be the first showdown. We're going to see. We're going to see if they're really putting their money where their mouth is. Me personally, I'm going to be tuned in because I feel like it's going to be a lot going on. Y'all saw how Trump was acting a fool when he was here in Chicago talking about her, doing all of those things. I think it's going to be real interesting when they link up. Okay, that's what's happening and what's up in the streets. I got to take a quick break, but when I come back, we're going to be going into tonight's topic. I know y'all, I know if you all are on the internet at any realm, you all heard about the story. 2 women, 1 man, Disney World, okay? We got to take a quick break, and when we come back, we are definitely going to be talking about that. See y'all in a minute.
What grows in the forest? Trees? Sure. Know what else grows in the forest? Our imagination, our sense of wonder, and our family bonds grow too. Because when we disconnect from this and connect with this, we reconnect with each other and build family memories we will carry with us forever. The forest is closer than you think. Find a forest near you and start exploring at discovertheforest.org. It's easy. Just put in your zip code to find family-friendly outdoor destinations near you. You'll also find guides to free activities, games, and amazing forest facts. Give the magic of the outdoors to your kids and reconnect with your family. Find a forest near you at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the United...
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in. Reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle-dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. And now, introducing one of the newest BossFluent creations, Lady. Lady is a women's fragrance that will leave men mesmerized and have you feeling beyond amazing. Its sweet and soft aroma will bring out your inner divine feminine and keep him wanting more, over and over again. Lady, a BossFluent product coming soon. Make sure you check out our fragrances and much more online at www.bossfluentent.com. Now it's time for the Blueprint Live's topic of the day. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. If you haven't already, make sure that you drop your businesses in the comments if you're tuning in on our Facebook and YouTube feed. And please make sure that you subscribe to me on YouTube, okay? Like all the shows are there. I try to keep everything in a centralized place for everybody. But tonight's topic, okay, I told you all, 2 women, 1 man, the Disney World controversy. Dun, dun, dun. Let me take a sip because I want to give you all a full synopsis. So A young lady dealing with a gentleman. He tells her, hey, you and your son should come down to Florida. Come to Disney World. She gets to the airport. He ends up alerting her that his crazy BM, I say that in quotes, his crazy BM, because y'all got to dab. Y'all know I'll be, look, got to keep it cute. His crazy BM is at the airport and she's coming to Disney World too. He told the young lady, the first one that we're talking about, that she needed to, he sent her $2,000 and he told her to act like she does not know him. Y'all are hearing me correctly if you're listening in right now. He told her to act like I don't know you. What's up, David? Thank you for tuning in with me. So he tells her to act like that he doesn't know, she doesn't know him at all. He secured the tickets for Disney World, he secured the hotel, and he sent her an additional $2,000 on top of that to basically keep quiet. Now, at the airport, she approaches the supposed baby mama, only to find out that she was the girlfriend. She was the girlfriend, and that they don't have any children together. The young lady ended up revealing, okay, the crazy baby mama that really wasn't the crazy baby mama. Of course, they run up on the guy. He leaves her at the airport. She runs up on them while they actually landed in Florida. Baby, do y'all know that man canceled her room? He canceled her room, and she went to the hotel and went to their hotel room and went off. Y'all, they documented everything. I saw it. Shout out to Clat88 on TikTok. She had the full story, the full scoop. Very unfortunate. Ladies, I'm going to tell you this, and I'll say this with love, okay? It's nothing wrong with wanting to be taken care of and adored and let my love adore you. Letting people do nice things for you or whatever the case is. But I beg of you, please don't go anywhere with anybody, especially a man that is not yours. Let's be clear. Don't go with a man that's not yours and you don't have your own. Because when you allow somebody to do everything for you, you give them the power to take everything away from you as well. Okay. Now, let me tell you this, because this is a topic, but it's a little bit of a what would you do? A little bit, just a tad. Now, for me, okay, because she made it a point to tell the young lady that was there that they were not in a relationship. They were seeing each other. So I didn't even understand why she was so upset in the first place. Like, if y'all don't even go together for real, what are you mad at? Looks like you got a free trip. Let me tell you how MzMetchi, baby, if I was in your shoes, I wouldn't be in your shoes. Because for one, I'm not going to take, if I had a child, I wouldn't be taking my child around my sneaky link. Let's just keep it a buck. And we damn sure not going to no in amusement parks. Because you for mama, you not for the kids. The way M.O.gul was supposed to play it was when he sent that money and he basically like, hey, act like you don't know me. I would have been like this. Ooh, that's not enough. We gonna need a little bit more. Because see, we thought we was gonna spend some time with you. I thought you were gonna hang out with us. She was supposed to, you should have got a little bit more hush money if that's what she was gonna do, girl. Silly girl. She approached the woman, y'all, and then commenced to started insulting her as if she was in the wrong. And the lady was actually trying to make sure that she had an Uber, that she had a room and all of those things after the guy canceled it on her, because he acted like he didn't know her. He stuck to the script. The part that really upset me when I was watching the videos was how badly she was acting, and she was doing all this in front of the kids. She even said at one point, F them kids, because he had his kids there too. Okay. He got kids. And she claimed, oh, he had them babies on you from someone else. Ma'am, that's not something to brag about, because you just got your whole hotel taken away and you outside in the lobby acting a fool. Okay. Stories like this, I hate the fact that we are in such, these social media times, because some of these things, some of these embarrassing stories, people should not know about you. I'm sorry. You couldn't beat it out of me. This man flew me out. I got my child here. You didn't cancel the room and did all this other stuff. Or you didn't get us out here. And then at the airport, as we supposed to be heading back to go and get us a good night's rest to enjoy Disney World, you tell me to act like I don't know you, baby. I would have acted exactly like I didn't know him. He wouldn't have been able to come by and see us or do anything. Send the Zelles, send the Cash Apps. Ladies, you know what role you genuinely play with your significant other. Because people date men, people date women, people date both men and women at the same time. Whatever it is that you into, you know what role you play. Play your role. You knew that man had something going on. Because this is the thing. She posted the videos, but then she also posted the text messages and the receipts. And it seemed like to me that she knew that she was a side dish. Coleslaw will never be a piece of chicken. Mashed potatoes will never be a steak. Know what you are. Stay in your lane and stay there. I would have acted like I didn't know him. And every time I needed something, hey, how you doing? I would have just sent the request. Wouldn't have made a peep. You and your baby go and enjoy Disney World. Now, the people, of course, in the comments where I was seeing, I saw all of this and I saw this big story. They were really surprised that the guy was actually able to shell out that much money. I'm like, oh my goodness, you paid for about 17 different people to go. But no, realistically, it looked like he had his 2 daughters. And he had the crazy baby mama. And he flew out this girl and her son. So I'm like, you didn't pay for about 6 people to go. But they noted that he was a truck driver. Y'all know them truck drivers be getting their money, y'all. Ooh. Yeah. This story was really unfortunate. I hate to see ladies being in embarrassing and compromising situations because of men. We have to do better. But you also have to know how to work the system that you allow yourself to be a part of. Okay? I think that's a good place to leave tonight's topic. Okay? I will, if I can find all of the parts in one, I'm going to share that video just so that you all know exactly what was going on with that story. But we're going to take a really quick break. Of course, I have to give y'all a word from our sponsor. Shout out to Live Long Health. I'll be right back. Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. Thank you so much for all of my listeners for tuning in. And now it's time for the quote of the night. Well, y'all, it's that sad part of the night for me. I hate when our time has to come to an end, but we reached the quote of the night. This quote of the night was really personal for me because, I shared with you all just some of the details from the Association Chicago Charity Gala, where I won Marketer of the Year. Hold on one more time. Outside of receiving that honor and everything, it was a true blessing to be at a table with my husband and my family and friends that were able to make it and come out and support. For my friends that and that bought a ticket, you know, although they weren't able to make it, and just to support the fact that I was, you know, nominated for 4 different categories at such a prestigious event. My support system, my true support system, because let me be clear that I feel like that with my support system, it has a couple different subcategories, right? But the people that supported me, whether they were physically able to attend or not able to attend, but that have supported me in business, that have encouraged me during some of those times where I wanted to give up. I cannot tell you all how many times in these 5.5 years that I haven't just said, you know what, life would just be easier if I just went to work and I came home and I just lived my life and I didn't do the things that God has allowed me to do. It was my support system that helped push me. It was the phone calls, the check-ins, the, you know, the therapy sessions, all of those things. It was my support system, you know, to be able to have my dad, have my parents there, supporting me. You know, I talk to my dad every Tuesday. Everyone that knows me knows that Tuesdays are my family day. And no matter what I'm doing, no matter where I am, Tuesdays is always reserved for them. And that's sacred to me. That's law. And I talk to my dad every week about everything that I have going on. So to have him there with me, to be able to experience that moment, and he recorded the whole thing. He was such a proud dad. I y'all know how I feel about my dad. It was really, really refreshing. You know, I had my friends there. You know, of course, Anthony was there. Like, I just appreciated all of the love, all of the support. So tonight's quote is dedicated to all of them, to all of you that support me each week. I love y'all so much. But here's tonight's quote. Be grateful for the support system that sticks around you in the most difficult of times, the ones that are there for the peaks and for the lows. There are so many people in life that will want you at your best, but so few that will genuinely stand by you at your worst. Never forget to cherish the rare ones whose loyalty never falters. Never forget to cherish the rare ones whose loyalty never falters. When I said that your support system, it has different tiers. I'm grateful to have a support system where their support of me is not contingent on anything else besides the fact that they genuinely, that they love me, right? And that they support me at all times. And it wasn't even just like this event. I'm talking about as a whole, that have been there for those moments where I'm just like, y'all, I need a drink. Something crazy happened. I've experienced the upset. Okay. Their loyalty to what is going on, and just to, you know, being a positive force in my life, it never falters. I'm so thankful for that in this season. Like I said, even some of my friends, you know, or my people, or business associates, or everything that was not able to, that sent their well wishes, I appreciate those things. It means so much, because so much of the work that I do, it's very, very easy to kind of get kicked off to the side. They try to leave me off of Bad and Bougie a lot, more than y'all would know. I'm thankful for my support system, that because I am a brand and because I have things going on, I'm not always able to outwardly express some of the upsets that I experience on this side of things. But they are my safe space, my support system. I can talk to them about the real things that are going on without having to shield myself, or to shield the reality of the things that I experience within those spaces. Chanel said dads matter. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like my dad, when I told him that I was, you know, preparing to go to the BET Awards, he's like, how can I help you? Right? You know, I'm in my 30s, well into my 30s, right? And my dad, he's been there for everything. I mean, when I think back to everything, he's been so instrumental. So sharing that moment with him, having him be a part of the village that helps me to be who I am so thankful for that. I'm so thankful for that. Chanel, I see you. I'm thankful for you too. I'm thankful for y'all. I'm thankful for everyone that tunes in. I mean, for David in Texas, okay? Kim G, Auntie Tracy, you tune in with me every week. I love you. I love all of y'all. I'm so thankful. I'm thankful for the loyalty that's not contingent upon what can MzMetchi do for me, but the support system that is just like, even if she didn't have a piece of anything to give, I'll support her anyway. Because that's how I love. That's how me and my tribe get down. It's not about sometimes, because sometimes, understand this, people can't show up for you because they barely showing up for themselves. We have different things that are going on. Everyone does. Okay? Your support system, love on them. Give them their flowers while they can still smell them. If you got somebody they need a little bit more support, y'all know last week we were talking about needy friends or whatever the case is. Sometimes in your life, your friends might become a little bit needy. Lord, I tell you what, Kim, I don't know if you're still on here, but if you are, if you're not, thank you for letting me lean on some of the times where I was falling. Some of the times I wasn't even supporting myself, okay? Trying to stand up, and I couldn't. My knees got weak. I thank you for being that steel pole that you just like this. Get up, okay? Give your support system they flowers. All of the people that love on me and y'all support me for real, and I know that it's from the heart. I love y'all. Okay, I love y'all. I want to thank my special guest, Miss Charlotte Marshall from Learning with Carter. Again, if you all are interested in donating for the book bags, if you want to buy things off of her Amazon wish list, she also has that going on, or contribute monetarily, please make sure that you all follow her on all the platforms. Again, after tonight's live broadcast, everyone that's been mentioned tonight will be hyperlinked on our Facebook and YouTube pages. So, you go and subscribe to them. It's different ways to give back. We want to make sure that these babies are equipped to go back to school and have everything that they need to have a successful school year. So shout out to the back to school bash that's happening this Saturday. Okay. August 11th is going down at the Stony Plaza. Okay. If you are in the Chicagoland area, get them babies over there. They got haircuts, people doing hair. They going to have games, bouncy houses, everything that you could think of. Bring the kiddos out so that they can enjoy one of their last weekends before they head back to school. I want to just say I love you all. August is off to a great start. Okay, we got to keep it going. I love y'all so much. And until next time, bye.